Yo, so you already know the drill. Another week means a new weekly update, and let me tell y'all, this is gonna be a phenomenal week right here. So let's get right into it in GTA Online. For our very first money method, we have community series jobs. This week, these are paying out triple money in RP, which is pretty sweet. And these are great for beginners because you don't need anything in order to start them up. To get started with one, you're gonna wanna press start, go to online, jobs, play job, community series, and then just look around for any of the ones with a triple money and RP ticker on them. Now, in case any of you guys have no idea what a community series job is, they're basically jobs made by actual players rather than by Rockstar themselves. Every so often they choose a few player-made jobs and feature them right here in the community series list for everyone to play here. And of course, every so often Rockstar makes them triple money and RP, which is amazing. Anyway, these community series jobs are a whole lot of fun, you guys. I always look forward to these being triple money because these types of jobs are probably the most fun you can have in GTA Online. I actually had a whole bunch of you guys in here from the Discord server and shit got pretty hectic, which by the way, y'all should definitely join the Discord so you can hop in lobbies with us. Link is down below in the description. But yeah, like I said, these jobs are really fun. There's a bunch of different ones like races, stunt races, death matches, last team standings. They're just hella fun. Definitely better than any of the jobs that Rockstar has made. No offense to them. But yeah, so for this one team deathmatch, my team ended up taking the dub. I was their most valuable player, so you already know I went off. And for winning this team deathmatch, I made a little over $55,000. And that's just for this one, you guys. We did a couple races before we did this one, and the person who got first place made well over $100,000. Would've loved to make that much, but the way y'all be trolling me, that is not happening, bro. But yeah, if y'all got any homies that play GTA Online, or if you make any friends in our channel's Discord server, you guys are for sure gonna want to grind out this week's community series jobs. Now, real quick, you guys, I already mentioned this on my community tab on my channel, but for those of you who maybe missed it, I'm gonna be leaving on vacation this upcoming Saturday, so basically the day after this is posted. I'll be gone from the 17th, and I won't be back until the 24th, which is the following Saturday. But once I get back, the grind continues, and I've got a lot of things coming up, so stay tuned for that. For our second money method, we have the standard time trial. This week, you're gonna find it right up here in El Burro Heights. Now, this is also another great money method for beginners because you don't really need much, you just need a vehicle, and the one that I'm gonna recommend is the Baddie 801. It only costs you $15,000 off of Southern San Andreas, and for that price, it's really good. Y'all should be able to beat this time trial no problem with it. Anyway, once you get to the purple time trial area, you're gonna wanna press right on your D-pad to start it up, and then you wanna bring up your map and set a waypoint on this yellow dot right over here. Then just back out of your map, quit the time trial from your phone, and start up the time trial for real this time. Now, like I said, you guys should be able to beat this time trial without any issues, and don't get me wrong, the Baddie 801 is pretty quick like I said, but if you have something like the Shinobi or the Reaver, then this is gonna be even easier for you guys. And as for what path you guys should be taking, just follow your minimap, honestly. I took maybe like a few little tiny shortcuts throughout the grass, but for the most part, you guys should be good just sticking to the purple path. As always, watch out for NPCs. You're gonna be going through some pretty congested areas in the city, and the last thing you want is to crash. Again, this time trial is pretty easy, but you definitely do not want to be crashing. It's not as generous with the part-time as the HSW time trials usually are. Another tip I want to give out is to wheelie. You want to wheelie as much as you possibly can, again, because of the part-time. Popping a wheelie is gonna make you go faster on most motorcycles, and if you don't do this, then you might not beat the part-time. Just do it on any straightaways that you see, or just whenever you feel comfortable, but yeah, do these as much as you guys can. Anyway, I ended up beating the time trial with a few seconds to spare, and for doing so, I made a very easy $102,000. Guys, this is such a simple and easy way to make money within GTA Online, and there's a new one every single week, so y'all should definitely do this week's standard time trial. For our third money method, we have the Nightclub's wall safe. Now guys, anything related to the Nightclub in this game is absolutely phenomenal. The Nightclub's easily the best business in all of GTA Online, and this money method right here is a prime example of why I'm so confident in saying that. So the Nightclub's wall safe normally makes you $50,000 every in-game day, which is 48 minutes in real life time. But because it's on double money this week, you're gonna be making $100,000 every 48 minutes. But how do we get the Nightclub's wall safe to make that much money? I got you, fam. So for those of you who don't know how this works, basically there's this popularity bar in the bottom right of your screen. This shows how popular your nightclub is, and to make the most amount of money from the wall safe, you wanna keep it maxed out at all times. And you can do this a few different ways actually. For starters, you can deal with people within your nightclub. Sometimes when you walk into your nightclub, Marcel's gonna send you a text about someone within the nightclub. It's either gonna be someone causing trouble, or it's gonna be a VIP member who needs to be dropped off somewhere. Whoever it is, you just wanna go up to them inside of your nightclub and press right on your D-pad to handle that. The troublemaker one is really easy. It's just a cutscene of you and Marcel throwing their ass out of the club. But for the VIP member one, it's still easy. It's just a little annoying at times. You gotta drive them somewhere, whether it's their home, a hospital, a mental rehabilitation center, I don't know. But while you're driving them, you can't be crashing or speeding too fast, because if you do either of these too much while driving the VIP member, they're gonna get spooked and then you fail the mission. So yeah, just drive slow while you're doing this, you guys. But if your nightclub's popularity bar is completely empty, you won't be able to do these missions yet. So instead, you can start up a promote club mission from your computer. And these are also pretty easy. Like I just had to hop in a buzzard and fly to 8 different points around the map. And at each of these 8 points, I had to drop flyers out of the sky to promote the nightclub. Again, very easy. This only took me like 5 minutes or so. But yeah, guys, so you might have to do a couple of these to get your popularity bar maxed out. But once it is, you're gonna be making that full $100,000 every 48 minutes. Just be sure to come back and check on it every 48 minutes as well, because you do not want it to drop. And your nightclub safe actually maxes out at $250,000, so I would for sure pull out your cash once it's at $200,000 or higher. But yeah guys, great business, amazing opportunity to make some money this week, so if y'all have nightclub, this is your week. For our fourth money method, we have the HSW Time Trial. This week you can find it right here on your map, and unfortunately this one is exclusive to people on current gen consoles. So if you guys are not on an Xbox Series X or S or a PlayStation 5, then you're gonna have to skip this one. But for those of you who are on a current gen console, then this is a great weekly money method right here. You are gonna need an HSW upgraded vehicle though, and my regular viewers already know I'm gonna recommend the Hikuchi Drag. One of my favorite motorcycles in the entire game, and it's the only HSW upgraded motorcycle in general, so yeah. Anyway, once you get to the purple time trial area, you're gonna wanna press right on your D-pad to start it up, and then you wanna bring up your map and set a waypoint on this yellow dot over here. Then just back out of your map, quit the time trial from your phone, and start up the time trial for real this time. Now, if you guys thought the standard time trial from earlier was easy, then this is gonna be a walk in the park. Seriously, anybody who's done these before knows how extremely easy these HSW time trials are. This one does kind of press you for time a little bit though, but as long as you don't crash, you should definitely be able to beat this one. So yeah, just follow that purple path on your mini map. There's no shortcuts to give you guys here. A few tips though, as always, are to watch out for NPCs once again. You're gonna need to go on the freeway for this one, and so you just want to stay clear of getting hit and falling off of your bike. And then instead of popping a wheelie, you're gonna want to lean forward while on the Hikuchi Drag. So instead of leaning it backwards to pop a wheelie, just lean it forward towards your monitor or your TV. This is this bike's version of a wheelie. It makes you go even faster than you normally would, so yeah, do that for sure. But yeah guys, that's basically it. I completed this one with 11 seconds to spare, and for doing so, I made $251,000. Guys, I always look forward to doing these HSW time trials every single week, so make sure you complete the one for this week's. And if you don't want to do it, then do it for the people who don't have a next gen console. I'm sure they do it in a heartbeat. For our fifth and final money method, we have Johan Missions, and this is also paying out double money in RP this week, as well as double the amount of goods, so hell yeah. Now, for this one, it has to do with the Nightclub's warehouse, which is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to make money in GTA Online, and also the best way to make passive income in this game. Like for selling over $1 million worth of warehouse stock in a full public lobby, I made a little over $1.7 million. Now, I explain it way better in my Nightclub money guide, which is linked down below in the description of this video, but basically the warehouse takes goods from some of your other businesses and stores them here, and you do not have to pay to resupply the Nightclub's warehouse, which is why I praise it so much. Like, it does all the work on its own. All you gotta do is come back to your Nightclub when it's time to sell, and that's that. But the warehouse's only downside is that it takes forever to accrue all those goods, which is where Johan Missions come in. You essentially have the option to do a resupply mission here, and not only are you helping out the warehouse by bringing in more goods to speed things up, but you even get paid for it. Now, it's not a lot of money, you guys, even on double money, but it's something, I guess. The only reason why I would do this is to help bring in more goods for the Nightclub's warehouse. But anyway, all I had to do was call up Johan from my phone, and once bro picked up, I requested some Nightclub goods. A few seconds later, he called me back, and then this blue product right here popped up on my map. All I had to do was go track it down, and it ended up being in the back of a big ass truck. I was on my Oppressor Mark II, and obviously I didn't want to blow up the truck. That would end the whole mission. So what I ended up doing was landing way in front of the truck and then shooting at the driver when they got closer to me. I might have messed this up once or twice, but yeah, once bro was out cold, I hopped in that truck and drove it all the way back to my Nightclub. Just be careful though, because there were some enemies coming after me, but they weren't too difficult to deal with, honestly. Anyway, once I made it back to the Nightclub with the goods, I made $23,000. Pretty meh, honestly, but the main reason why you're doing this, again, is to help build up stock faster in your Nightclub. And speaking of speeding things up, the Nightclub's warehouse is not on double money, but the production speed is, meaning that the warehouse is going to be accruing goods twice as fast and you'll be able to sell more often. So guys, do not let this week slip by. You definitely want to be grinding out the Nightclub right now. Now, like I said earlier, the Nightclub is easily the best business in all of Grand Theft Auto Online, but it can be really confusing at first and you might not know what to do, especially when it comes to the warehouse. Luckily for you guys, I go over absolutely everything you need to know about the Nightclub in my Nightclub money guide. So if that sounds interesting, then you're definitely going to want to click on the video on screen right now.